Good day, students. My name is Dr. B Ndlovo. I will be taking you for the module called Introduction to Grade R Teaching. The module code for this module is GRT1505. In this session, because it's our very first session, I will be taking you through three things. The first thing is the email etiquette. I'm not doing this because I'm taking you for granted, but because there are things that we need to be explaining in the university. How do you write an email, either to your lecturer or lecturers? And if you want to communicate with the departmental chair, and so on and so forth. The second thing will be your assessment. And the third part, which is the last part, will be the module content. As you can see on this slide, these are my details. If you happen to want to call me, that's the number, as well as the email address, which is ndlovbn@unisa.ac.za. Sorry about that. D, I don't know what is doing there. Then this is why we have this workshop, how to communicate with the university, which I stated that it's the email etiquette, the introduction and the module structure, as well as the assessments. Then, as I promised, these are my contact details if you happen to want to call me. And also, we will be having discussions and forums where we will be unpacking the module more. That is where you can be able to ask me questions about the things that you don't understand. We interact and maybe we outline everything that seems to be not clear with this module. Then the first part, how do we then write the email? I have also the structure of the email that I will share with you, but the most important things that I want to share with you is UNISA doesn't want you to email using the Gmail or the Hotmail or whatever, because sometimes those emails, they go to the junk mail and the lecturer cannot respond to you because that email has just went to the junk email. When you write this email, please make sure that you write your student number as well as your module code. The module code is very important. Then, the things that you do when you write that email, you greet the particular person, even if you are emailing or you are calling. You do the same thing. You introduce yourself. I am student so you, as my lecturer, you teaching me this and this module, and you also specify the module code. Make sure that you speak very clearly so that the other person on the other side can be able to hear you. Be mindful of where you are calling, because you might be impacted by a whole lot of noise and the other person might not be able to hear you. And also, you do not whisper. Make sure that your voice is audible enough. You state whatever that you want to say, then you can end your call. And I think that is clear. And in that email, the person can be able to hear you. So now let's come to writing an email. I know it's easy to write an email. You on the bar, that's where you write the email address of the person that you're writing to Dr. Ndlovo, and my name will pop up. Then you can be able to write that email address. You have a right to carbon copy your email if maybe what you are saying you don't want other people to see or to be seen who you are. And also you can blind that carbon copy if maybe something that you said, saying maybe you are reporting on a particular matter and you don't want people to see that. You can't do that. You have a right in actual sense to do that. Then the next thing is the email itself, the features of the email. I'm sure you can see what I've done here. This email is addressed to me. On the subject line, it's GRT1501, assignment 1 challenge. Dear Dr. Ndlovo, I seem to have challenges with assignment 1. Kindly assist. Done and dusted, that is okay. Then I will respond to your email. Then the next thing that I said is to introduce you guys to the module. You are expected to be writing 3 assessments. The learning content and activities contained in this module will enable you to understand the grade 1 learner, plan and organize the learning content as a teacher, draw up a daily schedule. Remember, in grade R, we use schedules. We do not use timetables. And then all those kind of things, the perceptual development of the learner, the large motor activities, we will deal with them as we deal with the module now. This is a year module. So you will do this module from now. You have already started with the assessment up until the end of the year. Then you pass. The intention or purpose of the module is to provide an overview of the teaching in the reception year. When you complete the module, you would have gained a broader understanding of the nature of early childhood development, the implications of teaching a grade R class to provide students with a useful, oh my goodness, foundation knowledge for all prospective teachers, to help you decide whether you want to continue with your studies in reception years or you don't. All that information, you will get it from here. The next part is the structure of the module. The first section will be speaking about the nature of grade R teaching. What is it that we need to be looking at when we are embarking on this particular module? The second section will be the planning. Remember, as teachers, we plan our work in order that we can follow each and every step so that we can see whether learners are understanding what we are expected to do or do in class or not. The third section is the teaching in the grade R classroom. It involves a lot of play-based, and we will talk about it more as we embark on our second session. The assessments now. The MCQs, you are already busy with that. I've been receiving emails from you guys asking of some of the other things that were not clear, and I clarified them, and I'm hoping you are happy. Then there will be the discussion question and the portfolio. What is a portfolio? Because students have been asking me that. We will unpack that in our second session where all of you will be there. Then, how then do we assess you? How then do we make sure that the teachers that we teach understand what is called Bloom's taxonomy, and you answer those questions? This is a taxonomy that is in an hourglass per se, or if you want to call it a triangle. We start at the bottom with the question that requires you to understand, to remember, understand, apply, Then you can create, evaluate, and analyze the questions. Or you remember what you first did, you understand it, we can be able to apply it. Then the next part will be you now taking control of everything that happens in the class. And that is when we will be looking at you and say, yes, you understand the Bloom's taxonomy. And definitely this is what you also use in your classrooms when you teach in the classrooms. The Great Art Daily program, in each and every single Great Art in our national curriculum framework, you will never see something that is speaking to timetables. This is what you will find, the Great Art Daily program. This is a program that the teachers follow for them to be able to teach learners in grade R. Remember, they do not follow any timetables. It's called a daily program. And with everything that I've said, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I'm looking forward to meeting up with you and making sure that we take this great art, this reception years to the next level. On our next session, I would like to meet up with all of you. Thank you very much for listening to me.